Hey guys, how are ya? This is Sean Cuff coming to you from our YouTube channel. And if you haven't already subscribed for our YouTube channel, you want to do that. You can go to YouTube and search My Dream Vacation Club all together, My Dream Vacation Club. And you can subscribe, and we're constantly shooting out information, ideas to help you build your business. So this quick series, we're going to talk about something I find to be very interesting and important. And that is, what is it the top people all have in common? You know, what are some of the things that when you look at the very best in the company, the best in the industry, you know, what are things that they all have in common? What are these things? Because I heard a long time ago, if you find someone who has what you want and then do what they did, you can get what they got. So really, there's two parts to this. In order to get to the top here, and that's what this video series is for people that want to really win at a high level with this. What are some of the things that, for me, this is all about, I think it was Steve Jobs said that good artists copy and great artists steal. For me, it's just, this has always been about finding the most successful people and then just adopting their philosophies, adopting their work ethic, adopting their thoughts and ideas and making them my own. And, to me, that's the path, is that you've got to, find out how they think and then think that way, and you'll get to the same place they're at as long as you take the action. So, what are the things that the top people have in common? Today we're going to talk about one that I think is very important, and that is desire. You have to have a reason to do this. I mean, I don't know why you got started here. For me, it was really simple. I was told, go to school, get good grades, get a good job, and work till you're 65 and get a 401k and a pension. And, I guess fortunately for me, school wasn't my thing, and I felt like a job was just sort of a next level of that. It was like, they tell you when you got to be there, they tell you what to do. You get a job, you get a boss, they tell you when to be there, they tell you what you got to do, they tell you what you're worth. I just couldn't deal with that system. For me, I don't do bosses, I don't do alarm clocks, I don't do all the structure. It wasn't my gig, so I had a lot of reasons why I had to make this work, because I can't function in that system. It doesn't work for my lifestyle. See, I wanted to design my life the way I wanted to design it, and in order to do that, you got to be an entrepreneur. And for me, I found network marketing to be the best avenue for an entrepreneur to go out and build a business, which literally can give you total freedom. And the more free you get, a lot of times your responsibilities and your overhead stay the same. So you can literally, create a life for yourself where you get to wake up every day and do what you want, when you want, who you want. And to me, that was something worth getting good at. So for me, I had a tremendous amount of desire to make this work. And on top of that, when we got started in the business, we were in a situation where financially we had to make it work. And I think, one of the things that a lot of the top people would have in common is that at some point when they got started doing this, and this isn't always the case, but a lot of them they had to make this work. They put themselves in a position where they had to make it work. And I'm going to talk a little bit about making a decision, though they all actually mentally went there, but some of them obviously had a reason. For me, we had to make money at this. We had to pay the bills. We had to get out from under the situation we were in, which was a lot more money going out than coming in. So there was a tremendous amount of desire for freedom, to get out of that situation, to not have that pain. So, really what you want to think about is, what is it in your life that pisses you off? What don't you want to have to deal with anymore? What does the other end of this look like for you, and why do you want to have that? Because you're going to have a big reason why and a big desire to make this thing go. So that is the first thing that I think you need, and the first trait that all the top people have is they have a tremendous amount of desire. I mean, no one has to go tell them to go work their business. They can't wait to get at it. They love what we're doing. It's like being a pro athlete. I mean, someone once asked Tiger Woods, what he liked to do, when he was in college, what did he like to do besides golf? And basically said eat and sleep, which just basically was a way of saying his desire was to be the greatest golfer in the history of the sport. And that's what he wanted to do. He loved doing it. So you got to have a tremendous amount of desire. That's the first thing. And So what are some different ways you can get that desire? Well, one, you got to get around this. When you can see other people winning and you can see the lifestyle they have, it makes it real for you. And, that's going to give you desire. But really what you need to do is take an inventory of where you're at and think, is that okay with me? I mean, if where I am now, if I keep doing what I've been doing for the last 5 years, I'm going to do that for the next 5 years. I'm going to be in the same boat. Is that okay? And for me, the answer was no, that's not okay. So that gave me a lot of desire to do something different. But you have to figure out your reasons. But desire is one thing that all the top earners definitely have in common, is a burning and tremendous amount of desire. Hope that adds some value. We'll pop back tomorrow with a couple more traits of the top earners. And hopefully this adds some value for you today.